Herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Clubgespräch hier auf den Internationalen Hofer Filmtagen. We welcome Kaytie Nielsen and Mo. Welcome on our stage. Perhaps we can talk outside. Welcome to Hof. Yes, you speak a little bit German, I speak a little bit English, so perhaps we mix it up and we will be there. Where you come from? Where you came?
Das klappt? Oh, ja, okay. Wir kommen aus Texas.
You come from Texas,
yeah.
But also you live in Texas?
No, wir leben in Berlin. Ja.
Berlin? Yeah. Oh, really?
Ja.
Okay.
Ich bin noch neu. Ich bin da nur 3 Monate und you've been there for...
Ich bin da für 5 Jahre.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, since 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's done all the legwork for me. Okay, she's showing me all the cool places in Berlin. So yeah.
But we are here to talk about your film. It's called SWEETWATER, Texas, and it's also a film about your family. Can I tell it like that? But it's a feature film.
No, it's a Kurzfilm.
A Kurzfilm.
Yeah, kind of a long Kurzfilm. It's like 23 minutes.
23 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's and it's about something we talked so much about in the last time. It's about the divided world, or it's you tell the story about a queer environment journalist who comes home and meets her grandmother who drives the truck and the gun, have her gun. So like we would imagine it. And it's about how they come together, would I say. Yeah. Is it right?
Richtig, ja. Und das ist, das ist meine Realität.
That's your reality,
yeah. And that is, we grew up in the same town, in Flower Mound, Texas, and yeah, it was a very conservative community, and my family is largely conservative, and
we certainly were when we were.
You were too, yeah.
I mean, we were raised that way, and we were raised in an environment, so we were products of that environment. But always, as a queer person myself, the questions start to come early. You're like, well, does that really sound quite right?
At which age would you say? So
pretty early. I mean, the ability to actually articulate the questions came later when I was maybe 16 is when I started to really feel that angst, as I guess probably all 16-year-olds do in their own way, no matter where they live. But it was quite early because I don't know, that part of myself was there from the beginning. So I think, it did, from kind of as long as I can remember, to be honest, something didn't feel quite right. And I knew that I had to leave to figure out some things, and I did. But now I do try to, I live in Germany, but I do try to spend a significant amount of time in Texas each year that is also my home. Yeah.
So the part, would you say, where's your film in your, because it's so personal, the girl, she comes back, no? And meets her grandmother. Is it, and I know it's, the grandmother is played by your mother, actually.
Yes, that is my mom.
She's so good.
She did a good job, didn't she? Yeah, and she is not a professional actress.
Really?
No, that was her first time on screen, so I think she really did a good job. But yes, I moved away when I was 17 to go to university. And I haven't lived in Texas since, so my story has often been a story of coming home. And, so that, landing in the airport And, you know, that I mean, oftentimes I'm coming from, the way the script was actually written, that first scene, it was written, kid gets out of the airport and she has this jacket on and she's dressed very warmly because she's coming from New York in March, so it's cold there. She gets off the plane and out in the open, and it's supposed to be really hot because in March in Texas it can be 30 degrees.
Okay.
But we had to change the script because when we were shooting that day, there was a dust storm.
Yeah, I mean, you see it in the film,
and it was 70-mile-per-hour winds, and like we were not able to. We had a whole truck of like lights and equipment. We couldn't put up any lights or any flags because everything would be. So our whole crew had bandanas over their mouths, and we were battling a dust storm the whole time, but everybody kept a good attitude, and we got through it. Fish off in dust. Yeah.
You planned this film, and you also live next by, and you came too. So she asked you make music and sound, or?
Yeah, I'm a electronic pop musician in Berlin usually, and then we grew up. Actually, we met in the choir as teenagers, angsty teenagers, like you said. We didn't have the words. We didn't have the word feminism, and we ended up like taking it out on things in the town and like throwing like toilet paper over trees and I don't
graffiti.
Know. We were angsty growing up, and then here we are. Like I feel so lucky we get to come together in Berlin or in Germany actually and make stories together.
We've always been making things together since we were 12 years old,
Songs.
And now we get to do it. We're just doing the same thing, you know, just with the new friends
so what a good thing that you were born so close to each other to get known. So you have somebody who's understanding what you feel and where you
she's
go.
seen everything.
The story reflects both of our lives really similarly. We're both being queer women from Texas, and we both lived in New York. We had these experiences visiting family in Texas and having these types of conversations where we need to navigate the things we've learned that are new and we feel really passionately about as like 20-somethings. And also our parents and our family pushing back and having a different understanding about almost everything as political, and still loving them, you know. That's what I think the core of the film and those conversations and our life is about.
But I think that also it is surprising when you get into those conversations, you think that you disagree on everything, but there is so much common ground. And when you get into the weeds, actually, like you find that people, you know, you have a lot more in common than you think, and I think that's part of.
And I think that's the main message in the film. For me, it was like there's so much division, but there's also this family and this history together. So, and it ends up because it's like a community who's also together in this snake thing. I don't know.
It's like a snake festival.
I was curious because I read in your thing that you study histories of conflict and solution in Belfast. So that helped?
Yes, and I think that, I mean, that was my first time ever leaving the United States because I did not get to travel really at all when I was growing up. Traveling is quite expensive outside of the U.S., and so my family was not able to do that. So it was only until university when I was able to get a scholarship and like go study abroad that I got to see the world. And Belfast taught me so much. And I think that one of the things that you have to do with resolving conflict is let it be unresolved. I think especially for people who like to think of themselves as logical, rational people, you want to find a solution where everything makes sense. And I think that at this point, and this was what I was trying to do when I was in my early 20s, when I was more on kids, level of life. trying to talk to my family like, okay, well, if you vote this way and you think this thing, then you must
be like that.
Then you must disrespect me. Then you must not love me because this equals this equals this. And I think that it's just true that some people can hold just very contradictory things inside themselves, that they can love you totally and vote this way that doesn't make sense, and it hurts. And you can't just ignore that hurts, but you can't also ignore that they love you. These two things are true, and you have to just let this complicated basket of facts like sit, and you just have to carry that, and that's uncomfortable. But I think that's where I'm at now. Is just like, I can't. Nothing makes sense, but I love you. That's it.
And I think both sides, us and our Texas family sides, they just have to hold so much patience for each other and so much love, and you just kind of hold on to this as the world just rips apart.
Yeah, the alternative is that we don't talk to each other and our
that happens.
Family, I think that there are some like intellectual radicals that I'm friends with that if they knew someone who thought a certain way or voted a certain way, they would cut them off. Yeah. And I respect that, but like that is not me. Yeah. Like I can't do that. And I think it's because the love in my family I know is so true. And that speaks louder than all of these other things. So I don't know, but that's not true for all family. I know some families, the politics really does follow the emotions, and it's a deeper emotional conflict that is breaking people apart. But for mine, at least, it's like the foundation is there. We love each other. It's just all the top layer stuff that gets messy and weird. So just like remembering that heart of things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand totally. Yeah. I think it also makes hope from your film. Yeah, no, really, because you watch this. If you watch Instagram or something about the USA, and it's so frightening also. And I think you're so true that it's you have to hold it, aushalten, die Spannungen dann. Yes.
Ja, verstehe.
English, it's okay. Ja, ich verstehe. Yeah.
But for you, it's nearly the same then? It's it's also
yeah. We're neighbors. We're from the same place, same very similar culture. Still different families. But I mean, her family is my second family. Like I was always at her house. Whatever, writing crazy songs, and I just really can't believe we're here, actually.
I know.
We didn't know life would turn out. We'd get to Germany and come here and
if we could just go back in time and talk to our little 12-year-old selves and be like, hey, you're going to be...
It's also good to have somebody who knows, to know each other from such young age. It's very important. But the film, it was the world premiere here? Yeah. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. Which was very special because our director of photography, who is unfortunately off shooting a really cool film about like drifting cars. He's such a badass. But he's also really sweet at the same time.
And the DOP is coming from Hof.
He's born and raised in Hof. Yes. So this
should be very proud. We're
very
proud.
much this was a very special festival for us to premiere our film with him, because it was a very Texan-German co-production. Our camera department was German.
Okay, totally.
Yeah, so Marco, first they say Hannes Engler, and then all of our post-production was in Berlin with Shoot and Post. Yes. They really helped us out and made the sound amazing. Shout out to Laura. She did it. So it was very much in two places. So it makes sense for us to be here.
And I'm curious, is it shown also in Texas then now, or do you have a plan?
Yes. So
our adventures.
Our adventures continue. Yeah. On Saturday, we are starting, so tomorrow, I'm flying to Texas. You're shortly following me.
Yep.
And on Saturday, we begin something called the Big Texas Little Film Tour.
Okay.
And that is a program in which we will drive approximately 2,000 miles around the state of Texas and bring a block of short films from emerging Texan filmmakers to rodeos and honky-tonks and county fairs and small-town independent theaters to try and broaden the Texas film community and bring this program to audiences that might not have otherwise been able to see it, because sometimes arts and culture in general kind of stays in Austin.
Okay, yeah.
You know, and all the money goes there and the attention goes there. But we are starting our program in Flatonia, Texas, which has a population of 1,300 people.
Oh, really?
And we are showing our films at their annual Chili Spiel. Their Chili Spiel Festival, which, by the way, another Texan-German thing. So Chili Spiel has been going on for 53 years, and it's a celebration of the town's German heritage.
Oh, really?
Yes, Chili Spiel. So it's a chili cook-off, but it's also like got polka bands, and it's awesome. It's just the perfect thing. So yeah, we're really excited for that, and we're hoping that we can spark some conversations that cut across typical social boundaries, kind of broaden the audience a little bit.
I'm a little bit sad that we can't talk afterwards another time, because I'm really curious how it will be seen there.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch. Yeah,
Let's do it. So let's,
definitely. We'll exchange contact.
I'll be putting it on the Instagram, like the whole road trip.
Yeah.
The movie's about a road trip. We're going to do a real road trip.
Today with social media.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, if you want to follow our journeys, the Instagram is Big Texas Little Film. And yeah, we'll be doing silly stuff and eating barbecue and watching movies.
And we have to watch you just on the screen.
Yeah.
Is there some question out of the audience, perhaps, or something to say? Because we come nearly to the end, perhaps can we see your film here in Hof another time?
There is another showing on Sunday. Unfortunately, we won't be here anymore, but if you're still around then. We've had 2 screenings already. We screened on Wednesday and then earlier today. And it's been such a joy to be here. What a lovely, lovely audience. And
you're so great you came, and you have this German connection.
I know, and may it
really
grow. We're putting down roots. We're here.
Wir wollen deutsche Künstlerinnen sein auch.
Ja, sehr gut. Also ganz herzlichen Dank an alle, die hier waren, und vielen Dank auch an die vor ihren Monitoren sitzen. Thank you so much. You've been here. I wish you a great journey through Texas with your film, and we keep in touch. Vielen Dank.
Ja.